Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, baby?
What's up, baby? It's your boys, DJ Sax, DJ Jazz.
Yes, sir.
Jazz in the building.
We here. We've been MIA for a couple of weeks, but we back in the building.
Jazz had an eventful weekend, I should say.
Had a memorial and a family reunion back to back. which I drove to South Carolina, and then the next weekend to Virginia.
Jeez. But
Had to get it in. Had to represent for my bro.
Absolutely.
And yeah, for sure. Actually, if they would have fell on the same day, I would have had to do the service over the family reunion. But I had a great time at my family reunion. It actually was one of my better ones. I kind of enjoyed it. We're doing a cruise next year. I'm like, how are we going? They said, hey, Miami. I said, are we chartering a bus from Virginia? He was like, no. I'm like, I guess I ain't making that one then.
I've been trying to get
like, yo,
on a cruise for God knows how long.
If it ain't even out of Manhattan or maybe Baltimore, I can't do it.
Just one cruise. All I asked for is one cruise, bro. So, that's a fact, bro.
So, bro, what's going on? How's everything, bro?
Everything's good, bro.
Hey, I couldn't hear on YouTube as I was traveling. I got to see the visual, but I couldn't see what you was talking about. What was the topic of discussion?
Yo, it's one of them situations where everything that could go wrong went wrong. I'm like,
you look like everything was smoothed out.
Yo, I got everything to the point where the video was good. I'm like, all right, good. And then I started, I'm looking, I'm like, yo, Cass is like, I don't hear you. And I'm like, yo, I'm talking, trying to find the buttons, trying not to look down so people think that everything is good, but it was not good. You know, the tech department had the day off, man, so it was just chaos. But you know, look, we've learned to live with whatever's going on, so it be what it be. You know, so I'm gonna let it live. You know, it's another show today, and it is what it is.
All right, so what's your perspective on the Jets and the Giants? Even though this, these preseason games don't mean nothing, but the Giants, I looked a little bit at the Jets, man. I think they're going to get maybe a good 5 or 6 wins this year, if not a little more.
Yeah, me personally, I feel like
I think I just lost you.
I feel like the Jets and the Giants are one game ahead of last season. That's how I see it. Obviously, it wasn't a good season last year. So, yeah.
But I was listening to the ESPN. I could have swore some of the commentators were saying, what's my man name? The coach, the brother used to coach. Who used to coach? Herman Edwards.
Oh yeah.
He was kind of like almost like he was alluding to like the Giants could have a shot at the conference. I mean, whatever.
I
Not the
want to
I
get
conference,
want to get
but
excited.
the
excited.
I
division.
do.
I do.
Division.
I want
I
to get
want to get
excited, bro.
excited,
But
bro. But
they
If
haven't.
they
Malik,
haven't.
if Malik,
Yesterday's
if Malik
game,
ain't there, it's gonna be rough.
nah.
Nah.
Yesterday's game,
Yesterday's game,
bro,
bro,
showed me
showed me
that they
that
still
they
have a
still have a
long way to
long way
go,
to go.
and
And
I don't
I don't
see the
see the
camaraderie
camaraderie
in
in
the
the
team
team
that I
that I
saw
saw
when
when
um
um
we won a
we won
chip.
a chip.
You know what I'm
You know
saying?
what I'm
Like it
saying? Like
just
it just
Oh, yeah, that's definitely not there.
I don't
I
see
don't
it.
see it.
You know what I
You know what
mean?
I
I
mean?
just
I
see
just see
everybody
everybody
individually trying
individually
to
trying to
show and
show and
impress
impress
instead of
instead of
doing it as
doing
a
You know
team
what? You know
effort.
what? When I see the camaraderie at its best, when the Giants have good linebackers.
Yeah,
yeah.
When they got great linebackers, not good, but great linebackers. When they got great linebackers, it seemed like the defense hold everybody accountable. The offense too. You know what I'm saying?
as they
As
You
they
should,
know.
should.
as they
Uh-huh.
As
should.
they should.
And
And
truthfully,
truthfully,
um,
um,
even if we have a decent receiving core, you know what I'm saying? That to me is what
what
helps to
helps to
promote
promote
that
that
defensive line.
defensive line.
You know what I
You know
mean?
what I mean?
Because that
Because that
defense, if it
defense, if
gives
it gives
us
us
4 seconds,
4 seconds,
just a
just
good
a
four
good four
seconds,
seconds,
we good.
we good.
We
We
good.
good.
You know what I
You know
mean?
what I mean?
I need a
I need
Yo,
a
good
good
4 seconds,
4 seconds,
bro.
bro.
cause that I think was his. I think it was the quarterback's first play. The comment. I was like, golly,
Oh,
Oh,
they
maybe they
it
was.
was
I
was
don't know. I gotta say, maybe they was the second or third unit or something or whatever. But
bro.
that was
bro.
ill. And he
They
was
was
just
They was
laying
in
there, man,
his
like he
in
was
his
knocked
behind. I
out.
behind.
was
I
like,
was like,
yo.
yo.
I said,
I
oh
said,
my
oh my
gosh,
gosh,
bro.
bro.
I don't
I
even know if
don't
I'm
even
gonna
know if I'm
Like
watch
gonna
the
watch
start,
this
season, man.
season.
yo, starting out already. I like the fact that Scatterbull is back. He seems to be healthy.
Yes,
Um,
Scatterboo is one of
Scatterboo is
my
one of my
faves right
faves
now,
right now,
man.
man.
that's my
And
yeah.
And
I like that. I like that dude, man.
I do.
I
He
do.
reminds me of he reminds me of John Riggins from Washington back in
But
the days.
but a little
But a
bit
little
more
bit more
athletic.
Um,
athletic.
You know what I
You know what
mean?
I mean?
yeah,
But
and
he's
he's thicker. He's
yeah,
thicker
man.
Yeah,
He
than
man. He
Riggins.
run
He's
right
run right
bigger.
through you,
through you.
son.
Yeah, Cass ain't trying to head up tackle him, bro. He tried to grab him by the side, and that's where they gonna mess up because he gonna get away.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. Yeah, he's and they got that
And they got
other. I
that other.
forgot
I
the other
forgot the other
back's
back's
name, but
name, but
he's coming
he's
up
coming
too,
up
man.
too, man.
But
But
it's not
it's
gonna
not
help
gonna
if
help
that
if
line
that
don't
line don't
hold.
hold.
You know what I'm
You know what
That's
I'm
saying?
the main
saying?
thing because that's the only way. And what's the quarterback name again?
This young
This
cat,
young
man.
What's
cat,
that?
man.
He's
Yeah, what's that quarterback name? I can't even remember his name, but I like him though because he's tough. He might be too tough for his own good though.
you think
You
Um,
so?
think so?
trying to, yeah, trying to make stuff happen where maybe he should lay down, lay down. He try to get that extra yard, you know.
So we
So
talking
we
about
talking about
And he
quarterbacks.
quarterbacks.
What do you think
What do you
about
think about
Shador?
Shador?
right now him and
Sanders.
Sanders.
Tashawn, yeah, Tashawn, him and Tashawn. I think they're gonna probably give the start to Tashawn, but
That's dirty.
they to me
That's
they even really,
that is
That
you
so
is
know.
so
dirty, man.
dirty, man.
You know,
You know,
me
I ain't
me
never
personally,
seen
personally,
a new. I never seen a well talked about quarterback man get so disrespected as Shakur. What's his name? Shakur or
Shador,
what's his
yeah.
Shador,
name?
yeah.
Douche. Yeah. Um. I never seen a quarterback ever get disrespected like that before.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me
me
personally,
personally,
he's so
he's so
talented.
talented.
He's
He's
money in the
money in
bank.
the
I
bank.
would have
I would have
traded
traded
him
him
for a few
for a few
pieces.
pieces.
You know what I
You know what I
mean?
mean?
Let him go
Let him go
somewhere
somewhere
and and start,
start,
do his
do
thing
his
over
thing over
there.
there.
Because you
Because
really
you
just
really just
benching this
benching this
dude
dude
just
just
to bench
to
him.
bench him.
He's too
and
He's too
talented to be
talented
on
to
the
be on
bench,
the
bro.
bench, bro.
I think, yeah, and I think even if Deshaun, even if he leaves within a year or two, they're gonna still bring a. I can see them bringing in still another quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
I'll think
I'll think
if he
if
comes
he
off the
comes off
bench,
the
he'll be the
bench, he'll be
first
the
one off the
first one off the
bench.
bench.
I'll say
I'll
that.
say that.
If he's
If he's
not,
not,
then you
then you
know
know
for a
for
fact
a fact
it's
it's
personal.
personal.
There's no
There's no
reason why.
reason
Number
why.
one, he
Number one,
shouldn't
he
be
shouldn't be
starting, and
starting,
number
and number
two,
two,
I, I, to come
to
off the
come off the
bench, bro.
bench,
Come
bro.
on,
Come on,
trade that
trade
young
that
man.
young
Let him
man.
go
Let him
start
go
somewhere
start
else. You
somewhere
know what
else.
I'm
You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
Let
Let
him
him
generate his
generate
own
his own
team, do his
team, do
own
his own
thing,
thing,
whatever.
whatever.
Even if you
Even if
trade
you
him to the
trade him to
worst
the
team in
worst
the
team in the
league,
league,
trade that
trade
man.
that man.
You know.
You know,
But it's
but it's
personal to me
personal
at
to
this
me
But
point
at
in
I,
this
time.
point, man.
I do see this year being a pick 'em. Like I don't see no clear. I don't see nobody clearly running away with it. Even though, of course, it's going to happen. Was you're going to have a couple of teams that's going to first half going to be something like probably like eight. I mean 6-2, stuff like that.
Yeah.
We're probably going to have a few of those, but I don't see anyone clearly going to win it. Um, it's going to be a dog fight. Even Philly, I think Philly probably still took another step back or something. So
I told
I told
everybody Philly
everybody
was
Philly
one
was
and
one
done,
and
bro.
done, bro.
I knew
I
that
knew
from
that
when
from
they
when
won
they
that
won that
chip.
chip.
Philly was
Philly was
one
one
and
and
done.
done.
Because
Because
everybody started
everybody started
leaving. They
leaving.
was like, I
It
got
was
my
like, I
chip,
got my
I'm
chip,
good,
I'm
I'm out
good,
of
I'm
here.
out of here.
You
and
know?
You know?
The
it's
culture
weird
wasn't
though
that tight.
because yeah, and it's weird too because I I can't recall, but um like I don't think Philly was facing the same thing like the Knicks, like not being going under the apron type stuff or over the apron.
Yeah.
Um, but you owe yourself when you win. You got to come back with just your team. You just tweak it. You
Yeah.
definitely got to tweak it. Um,
You know you're
You know
going to
you're gonna
and they
lose
lose
said,
some
some
players.
players.
You're going to
uh,
You're
lose
gonna
some.
lose
You know what I
some. You
mean?
know what I
Just
mean? Just
because either
because
they
either
want the
they want the
money,
money,
they're not
they're not
happy where they
happy where they
are.
are.
You
You
know,
know,
I get
I
it.
get it.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what
Look
I'm
at
saying? Look at
the
you know
look at the
Knicks.
what?
Knicks.
We
You,
I give like the NBA. I can see where they're going. They doing it to us to stop teams building, like those mega teams type stuff. I only like you ain't gonna be able to sign three motherfuckers to a max contract.
Mhm.
You can do two, but you ain't gonna do three. And they trying to keep it even, which this year, man, it to me, the East is going to be a beast, and it's going to be everybody.
hmm
It's yo, it's going to be a beast, you know. And I only see in the West maybe four teams. I think maybe that really might be a problem, but the East, man, they got at least six. But some of them probably going to be front runners like Detroit. I think Detroit wants to take a step back. I think Orlando is going to be in the top tier. I think maybe the top five, um, depending on how Philly mesh.
um,
um,
It's going to be, you know,
I
I
feel like
feel like
there's some
there's some
teams that
teams that
made
made
strong
strong
advances. You
advances.
know what I'm
You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
Um,
Um,
everybody's on this
everybody's on this
Philly
Philly
bandwagon now.
bandwagon now.
You know what I
You know
mean?
what I mean?
Because
Because
you know,
you know,
obviously
obviously
LeBron,
LeBron,
right?
right?
I'm not
I'm
on
not
that
on that
bandwagon.
bandwagon.
I think
I
they
think they
lost too
lost
many
too many
players
players
to
to
compensate
compensate
for the
for the
full
full
team,
team,
camaraderie that's
camaraderie that's
needed to
needed
win
to
this
win this
championship.
championship.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what their bench looked like.
Bro,
Bro,
they got
they
some
got
decent
some
players.
decent players.
You know what I mean? I
You
mean,
know what I mean?
okay, so
Okay, so
outside
outside
of
of
the
the
obvious,
obvious,
Jalen
Jalen
Brown,
Brown,
LeBron,
LeBron,
Maxey,
Maxey,
and
and
Embiid.
Yo,
Embiid.
bro, they got potential 5 All-Stars, man, on that squad. But we seen back in the days of Philly, where Philly had Moses Malone, Charles Barkley,
Mm-hmm.
Julius. I'm trying to think. Well, I think Mo Cheeks. When they had all those when they had like a who else they had? I was did they have Bobby Jones?
Um,
Um,
they
they
may
may
have.
have.
Yeah, so James, I mean Tony or whatever. I think the guy Ed was it Andrew Tony or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They had like and they had I think one time Philly had Moses, George McGinnis, and uh, Dow Dawkins, you know, and World Be Free. When you got too much talent starting, I mean, it could be a hindrance too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
You
He had a
know,
he
double.
had a
so
double.
It's this one
It's
right
but
this
here.
one right here.
Philly got all the to me. If you ask me, Philly got all the pressure on them
Is it?
to succeed.
Cause when I turn
They
this
got all
up,
the pressure.
I don't hear
I
him,
don't hear him,
but he don't
but he
hear
don't
me.
hear me.
So, um,
Um,
yeah,
yeah,
I
I
agree. I
agree.
just
I
feel
just
like
feel like
everybody's
everybody's
thinking that
thinking
Philly has
that
stepped
Philly has
up, and I
stepped
don't
up,
think
and I
Philly
don't think
stepped up.
Philly stepped up.
You know,
You know,
You got some of the
um,
pundits saying like, "Yo, to be the champ, you got to beat the champ." So
that's a fact.
that's a fact.
until you beat them, you should give respect to the Knicks, and don't look at the Knicks for what they do throughout the season. You watch them for the playoffs or how they're going to respond in the playoffs because I don't know if they're gonna. I would hope that they keep that same fire and want to do it twice since nobody's done it in the last 8 championship.
Mm?
Like they would. Like that would be a goal. Like let's do this one more again. And but I like the Jordan approach when it comes to like look, everybody take 2 weeks or whatever, and let's get back to it. You know
That's a
what I'm
fact.
saying?
That's a fact.
That's camaraderie. That's getting to it early. You know, but people a lot of people don't have that mindset. But
I mean, I feel like, how could I say this? Oh, tech support just fixed me nicely. I was hearing the double the whole time, bro. um, I feel like this. Philly took a small notch up. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see them getting swept in the playoffs like they did this season. But I don't see them winning a chip either. You know what I'm saying? Like, they may make
you
their
don't feel
chances.
you don't you don't feel on paper that they should really be the team to beat, and that's only because of if Embiid plays if Embiid ain't hurt, they already just the acquisition of Brown made them one of the teams, and then to get LeBron, but it's where you playing LeBron at, and is he's going to be willing to take a step back, a couple of steps back, because it should be the point guard's team number one, then Brown number two, and then shit, whoever else, whatever they do, you know.
Well, think of it this way. The reason why the Knicks was so successful with the team that everybody thought wasn't capable of winning a chip this year, let alone making it to the Eastern Conference, because they didn't have us winning the conference, nothing, right?
You know, like the first two games of the playoff, they were like, "See, I told you." When they
Yeah,
lost them, two out of them three.
it's sickening to hear how they had no confidence, but that's okay. The reason why the Knicks was so successful was because of the team chemistry that they had in the
and they,
playoffs.
and they, and they was healthy.
Yeah, I mean that's key too. You know what I'm saying? Because
They don't give
truthfully,
them enough. They don't give them enough credit that how they made it to the conference final uh, with two or three people who hurt.
with like you said, with two or three people hurt, and then major injuries after that. So
Yeah,
okay, so we get knocked out, knocked down. Everybody's like, see, typical Knicks. We never get the benefit of the doubt
what they?
of
Nah. I'm gonna take it out soon.
we never get the benefit of the doubt of they had injuries. That's the reason why. You know what I mean? Indiana had an injury. Everybody's like, oh, the only reason why Indiana lost was because they had injuries. You know what I'm saying? Philly, oh, only reason why they lost. Boston, oh, only reason why they lost. But when the Knicks had major injuries, it was like, look, typical Knicks can't even get past X, Y, and Z. You know what I mean? That's cool. As a fan, bro, we had to live through this for God knows how long. Like 53 years of all of the typical Knicks. That's all I used to hear. Typical Knicks, right? But the one year, no matter what went down, the chemistry in that locker room stayed tight, right? So when you look at Philly now, right? Remember, before LeBron, it was like Jaylen Brown came. Oh, this team is dangerous now, right? Maxi's going to be doing his thing. Jalen's going to be doing his thing. You would hope Embiid would be doing his thing, but the dark horse was always going to be Edgecombe, right? Now you get LeBron. Mr. I want everything my way type situation, right?
This will be the first time, bro. He's gonna have to. He's gonna have to settle. He's gonna have to be
Bro,
a role player. He's probably
bro.
gonna really have to be a role player to be
Look how that worked out in LA.
effective.
Everybody said that in LA, remember? Everybody was like, "Look, Luke is here. This is going to be Luka's team. LeBron is going to have to settle." that didn't happen. Okay? That's the reason why LA was like, "Listen, I don't know about no extension. We'll talk at the end of the season." You know what I mean? And it got to the point where,
but just think about it. Even with LA, right? The the ownership was like, "Yo, y'all can have
yeah, listen,
it." We
I'm
bailing out because
they knew.
they gonna take a while to rebuild, bro.
Bro, if LA had known that LeBron was willing to settle, to even come off the bench, you think they would have let him walk? LeBron is staying put. Okay? Look, we'll keep your son,
LeBron
all of that. For $8
is,
million for 2 years, you could stay here. Right? Come on, bro. You think LeBron is going to take a pay cut and settle? That's not going to happen. He's going to be in everybody's ear doing everything that's necessary.
and he's he would have used the excuse of I'm durable. The man that always get hurt got hurt again in the playoff. He would have used that as an excuse. Like why I gotta
bro.
take a step back. I'm
The
durable.
only
You
two
know what you're gonna get
players,
from me all year.
yeah, yeah. The only two players that are clutch on Philly right now is Maxey and Jalen.
And Brown.
That's it. Those are the only two players. You can't count on
That's so my
Embiid. You can't count on LeBron. Okay? I'm just saying, LeBron is a
I
distraction.
think we're yeah, I think he's a distraction, and I think because it's rough, man, being that a LeBron type of player, and everybody on the team is the starting five is almost all stars.
Bro,
Because even the rookie, if they wouldn't have gotten LeBron this year, the rookie would have his game would have even stepped up
that's
exponentially.
and this is what I'm
And
talking about.
it hurt getting LeBron hurt his growth. I think he's going to be the one that's going to
Bro,
be like the hard guy out.
this is what I mean when I say that having those four, it helps, but it's not going to get you to the conference finals. Look, you barely gonna probably make it past first round. Let's go over their roster, okay? Let's just talk about Philly for a little bit. I really didn't want to talk about Philly because I felt like this is a waste of time, but let's just squash it before it get past where it get past, okay? Let's talk about the immediate four: Maxey, LeBron, Jalen Brown, and what's that guy's name again? Joel Embiid. Those are the four. Those are the main four. Now here's the rest of the roster. LeBron Fillon, Caldwell Pope. That's a good pickup. I will say that. That's a good pickup. Afrey Simmons. Bro.
Who you say?
Afrey Simmons. I know. I'm just
That's that
listening.
license. That's that license. Right? He's that kid from he got drafted by Portland.
I
That
think
kid.
so. Yeah.
Yeah, young kid. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
You got
Okay.
Caleb Love, Justin Edwards, Ryan Rupert, Camp, and Barlow. Bona, Jabari Walker, Dean Wade, Huck Porty used to play for us, so he kind of like know a little something something. And then you have Edgecombe. I'm just saying, where's the threat in anything that you just heard me say outside of Edgecombe? That's your bench. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's your bench. So now, you either going to play those four players for 48 minutes or because outside of that, after the first 15 games of the season, they're tired. They're done. Think about it. So when you start
I
saying,
think. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
when you start saying that Philly is dangerous, explain to me where the danger come in. Because I see the first 12 minutes of the game as being high octane. Now, after that, explain it to me. You got to explain
So
it to me.
this is the first time I've ever seen or heard of a team being that they should go to the championship on paper, but they're but people that's in the know and know how this league is like they don't see it happen. Mainly too because they ain't got no bench.
I don't want to say that Philly is trash. I'm not saying that. But when you start saying Philly is title bound, they're not there yet. You know what I'm saying? Because most of these players that we're looking at right now, before LeBron came, the mindset was Maxey, Jaylen Brown, Joel Embiid, and Edgecombe was going to be the dark horse. Edgecombe is now going to be in a back burner because LeBron's there. He's not going to get the shine
His
like he,
growth,
you
yeah,
know.
his growth because he's gonna be the fourth to fifth option. And to tell you the truth, you don't want to do it, but he should really probably come off the bench. And they should have, and if anybody on that bench is a shooter, should maybe be the shooting guard. Um, and that's the only way I think off the bench is where he would get his chance to shine because
Absolutely.
he'll have a shot at the six man award. But if he's starting, his touches is going to be limited.
Bro. And this is what I'm trying to explain to people. Like, you, all the players that I just named for you, correct? Now, once again, the New York Knicks just won a championship, right? But we're still typical Knicks, right? Because we let what? We let Mitch go. We let Huck Porty go. Huck Porty left. He was like, I'm looking for bread. I want to go. I need to go get some money. I want a chip. I'm good. I'm a champion. I'm straight. It's the wrong mentality to me, but I say stay with the dynasty in a city where you can make more bread in this city and then pretty much anywhere else. Maybe LA, maybe Chicago, but nah. New York is that spot, right? So on our roster, Clarkson, Drummond, McBride, Hart, Dadier, Alvarado, Ananobi, McCullum, Brunson, Kolick, Bridges, Towns, Shamet, Diawara, Jones, Kylie, and Nickel. Only 3 or 4 players out of that whole entire roster is questionable. Everybody else has been proven. And the chemistry is still tight. Sir. For everybody out there, all I'm saying is that this team is still the team to beat.
And if they get any kind of center off the bench that's decent, that can give. You can't look for them to give Robinson defense.
Nah,
You
I
want
wouldn't
to
expect
at
that.
least give. Yeah, you just want them to hit free throws at a 75% rate
Right.
and play some kind of D.
So let's clear some things up. Robinson, I love Mitchell Robinson. If anybody could tell you, I probably defended Mitchell his entire career. Okay? I love Mitchell Robinson. But let's keep a buck. He was not giving you 25, 30 points a night. Okay? Yo, there was some nights where Mitch was like on fire. 15, 16 rebounds, 10 points. And you like, Mitch destroyed dudes. And then there was some nights Mitch would give you 2 points, 4 rebounds. You know what I mean? So whoever we get, as long as we can get good production, you know what I mean? Because the offense is going to come from somewhere else. You get me 2 blocks a night, you the man to me. Because I'm not expecting you to give me Mitchell Robinson numbers. But give me good production and defense. That's all. That's it. Because Towns is going to get into foul trouble. We all know this. Because for some reason the league has it in for him. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that some of the stuff he don't be doing, the flopping and the, the pushing and the grabbing, everybody does it. You know what I'm saying? Look, freaking what's his name, Wimby, tossed Brunson to the floor like he was supposed to do that. Like they told me I could do this to you and nothing was going to happen. So I'm just going to toss you to the floor and you're going to accept it.
Like they say, he almost getting Jordan status. Wimby, what they call Jordan rules.
Yeah.
Wimby's rules, like, yo, okay, we know he's the face, but come on, this y'all playing in my. Wimby was playing in their face, bro.
Bro. And
With
I'm
with fouls.
so
Like, no, look what I'm doing.
happy.
It ain't calling nothing on me.
Absolutely. And that was the thing. That's why I am so elated that Brunson was like, I don't care what the league say that we should do, how much money they're going to give me. I'm destroying this dude. You know what I mean? This chip is
Oh, you know
mine.
what I like? Like after the Knicks somewhat figured, and I think the way to figuring out Wimby is attacking him because Johnson attacked him, and Anobi attacked him, and Cat attacked him. Like,
Yep.
I mean, they of course, if you ain't got, if you ain't on the move, you ain't gonna. Yeah, of course, you're not gonna post him or anything like that. But if he steps out of the blue, if he steps out anywhere between in them lines, you got to go at him and go by him.
Love the dancing. I mean, the fact that Brunson pulled him out, danced on him, and then laced him, bro. You can say he's a league if you want to say he's the face of the league, but the evidence shown in this courtroom, sir, I am that guy.
Yo, but you
Okay.
know what I feel bad about, and that might have been maybe the worst team to go to after they got in Wimby was what's my man from the Kings, the lefty, because
From
they putting all them losses on him basically, bro. Like what's the lefty guard for San Antonio? Came from the Kings.
oh,
Um,
I know you're talking about. I know you're talking about.
and he
That,
did make
and
some.
those
He did
losses
make
is not
some. He
his,
did make
bro.
some bone. He did make some bonehead plays, but that gave them the opportunity to say, I won't be surprised if he ain't on the trading blocks, bro. Because I think his confidence and knowing that everybody's blaming the loss on him
Nah,
is either is going to put a fire under him or he's going to even be worse. And plus two with the rookie playing the way he was playing
man,
and Castle, if they
man.
get a
I'm gonna
power,
tell
I
you.
think now they need a power forward though. They need a power forward.
Now ask yourself this: on that team, who was the man that entire series?
Probably um lefty. What's the name, son?
Harper.
Harper. Yeah.
Harper was the
And
man.
for him not to get high 30 minutes was a travesty.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
see, but that guy, that coach might be one of those um Thibodeau type dudes, like don't really trust rookies. He might be one of them, you
I
know.
mean, he might be, but yo, I ain't gonna lie. That dude shocked me in the playoffs. Kid. I didn't expect the
I
type of
wasn't
play.
expecting I wasn't expecting that from him. Um, but it's funny because Castle he's not ready yet because he's sometime
Yeah.
he and I don't know if the defense he was playing wore him down, but he was sometimes he had his moments, and I think that's what hurt all of them that they offense. I think their offense like was just like weird. at certain points of the games. Like you couldn't count at some points of the game, man. You couldn't even count on them, bro. And then, of course, everybody gonna kill them. Like, why y'all up damn near 30? Why y'all still shooting threes? you know, and now you're getting scared because they're coming back, and you still want to shoot threes and thinking like, okay, we got to hit one of them. Yeah, the laws of physics. Yeah, you if you shoot 100, most likely you're gonna make one. So, and that's what they was going on that premise, bro. And they thought, but when homeboy took that layup after that steal or the kick it back or whatever that was, when he took that layup, I was like, why in the world he ain't front the layup and then just run up under the basket, come back to the top of the key to and wait it out till they fouled him. When
I mean,
he
that
when he
that
went up, I was
bro,
like,
it's adrenaline. Look, as I'm not a professional basketball player, played high school and stuff like that, but I'm just saying when you in that mode and that play is right in front of you, that adrenaline, you're a basketball player, bro. So that adrenaline just
so your
carries you
thing
to
is,
another extent.
check it out. Check it out. Oh shit, I'm gonna be the star of the game.
That's a fact. That's
I
a
mean,
fact.
that's kind of like somewhat the attitude because if he would have hit it, yeah, it would have been over for the Knicks.
And that's what I'm
If we
saying.
should have,
Like,
would have, could have. But now Jordan, Kobe would have did the same thing. Like I'm putting this dagger in there. But
yeah,
anybody else, they would have been like, "Yo, why wouldn't you pull that out?"
but now in retrospect, he makes that, right? If he makes that, like you said, he's the man.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
And I
This,
think he even said basically that in the interview. Like, if I would have made the shot, it would have been a different story. If I wouldn't have got my shot blocked,
yeah.
you know, which it would have been. They would have been all the congrats would have been like. But even though the smart play was
Yeah,
to pull it out,
that
you
would
know,
have been the smartest play.
time was the essence of the game at that point. Time, killing that clock, especially the way that the Knicks was on fire and coming back. It was like it was it was unbelievable, bro. I don't think ever in a high intensity moment like that would ever happen again. It was like everything was it was it was the perfect storm for the Knicks to win that. It was the
Bro,
perfect storm.
but this is what I'm saying. Like, even in San Antonio, like the camaraderie is different. You know what I'm saying? You can see that Wimby has a chokehold on that locker room, but not in the most positive way. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are listening defiantly, but listening. You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole different camaraderie in that locker room, and I think that's why um, Fox, that's my man's name. Fox had taken that shot because he felt like somebody else other than Wimby needs to be the guy. You know what I mean?
Really, he probably was like we knew Wemby was pretty good, but this really should be my team. That's probably what Fox was probably thinking.
Mm-hmm.
But Wemby, he's better than I think what a lot of people probably thought. They thought he would be great, but but sooner than later. Um, but to me, his expectations, he met all his expectations. The thing is, most of all, what I like about him, he don't have the killer. He he has the killer mentality. Like like Jordan and Kobe,
Right.
but he don't have the physical makeup like that, like them. Because he says the right things, bro. Like yo,
Mm,
even like the playoff. I mean, like the All Star game. Like yo, man, yo, I want to win. He got to have that attitude. Yo, I want to win. You
hmm.
know, I that's I like that about him, and
You know he's
and
tired
he
of
got the
losing though.
makeup skills. Yeah.
He's definitely tired of losing. Especially to the Knicks. He's like, yo, I'm so
Yo,
tired of losing to these dudes.
yeah, bro. Yeah, the Knicks needed that they needed that win over them, bro. After what happened
Yo,
when the Young wasn't able to play, so
it's crazy because that's like us in Chicago or us in Indiana back in the day. It was like, yo, we're so tired of losing to these dudes. Chicago, yo, was our biggest nemesis. I'm
everybody
tired.
got one, bro. Everybody got like Indiana and the Knicks always going to be like this.
Yeah,
Like the matchup is just something between them two teams, man. It's like it's not a given,
yeah,
for them. So you know,
bro.
but to be the best, you got to beat the best. So I'm
Yeah,
saying, uh,
and that's
OKC
why
should have really been there.
I feel like OKC would have been a tougher matchup. You know what I mean? But they just couldn't get over these dudes. I'm like, I wasn't expecting to play San Antonio. I'm gonna be honest with you.
That's your bro. So how much of that was Wimby, or was
Yeah,
it collective, Because they was walking over everybody, bro. But like how
yeah,
the Knicks was handling in San Antonio, the
yeah,
regular season they was handling. I mean, no, but then again, no. They were. I think they had a better record against OKC all season. It's just some. I don't know, man. It's just
once
something. But I'll be right. I'll be right back. I can hear you though.
once I figured out how um because OKC just placated on Wimby. And I'm like, yo, there was no need to put all of that pressure on one guy. Just one. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, yeah. I feel for him, bro. I do. And I don't. I do and I don't. You know what I mean? For the most part, you could have whatever it is that everybody felt like Wimby had. He was the guy. He was the face of the league. You could have it all. You know what I mean? So I knew where my team stood. You know what I mean? I knew the camaraderie. That's why I was never concerned. When you talk to people around me, they'll tell you. I always tell them, oh, the Knicks is down by 20. Yeah, well, they'll fight through it. Didn't believe it until they fought through it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it just, look, it was one of those playoff runs that was historical to me. Historical, you know? So I'm happy. I'm living with this chip. I'm telling y'all gonna hear me talk about this until somebody other than us wins a chip 2 or 3 years from now. Cause we win another one this year. I'm just wanna let y'all know we win another chip this year. So I'm just telling y'all, as long as we on the same page, we straight, you know. But
I think we'll be on the same page too, bro. I think I just think if we can just play consistent, you know, no injuries.
That's all I want. I want no injuries,
I
bro.
think
You know what I mean? Outside of the norm. I mean, I'm not gonna say there's never going to be anybody that's going to get or come through injury
yeah,
free, whatever.
somebody's gonna have some little tweaks and
Yeah,
here and there.
but we have one of the best training staffs in the league. That's one of the best
Oh
things that they
yeah,
have going for them, bro. We have one of the best training staffs in the league. So
and that was so when on the podium they got high praise for him.
yeah, yeah, had to,
I don't think I ever heard somebody give praise to the training staff.
bro. They kept them dudes up and running. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
Hmm.
I'm I'm giving them the praise because I know what it must take to get these dudes, as far as I know, in the best shape of their life, fighting through these injuries, and being able to get out there and give almost 100% every single game. It's gotta be tough. Gotta be
Hmm.
tough. You know what I'm saying? So, and when I seen Mitchell Robinson do almost a whole season, yo, you know, you know. So that's the one thing I'm pretty sure he's gonna miss. Like, yo, I'm used to not having any injuries around this time of the season. You know what I mean? Philly has no luck with stuff like that. You know what I mean? And I like Philly, but I don't know. I don't think it's gonna happen. So
They're gonna mess up if the reason why I think they got all the pressure on them because there's never been on paper a team like that before.
yeah,
Like like 5 All Stars or 4 All Stars and a 6 player type, 6 man type, like this team. And if they don't live up to it even though pundits seem to think, yeah, like if they don't do it the first year, they're gonna blame everything on chemistry. How much? If, to me, it shouldn't be about chemistry because if everybody got a role, who's our first and second option? Such and such and such and such.
mm-hmm.
All right, y'all three, y'all role players. We expect 10 shots apiece for more, y'all.
Yep.
Y'all gonna be in that range, 10 to 15 shots a game, and y'all defense got to step up.
And that's
You know what I'm saying?
the one thing they're gonna say is the reason why y'all didn't win it was because y'all didn't have another center like Mitchell Robinson, or you let some of the key players get away. You know what I mean? Like the players that left really didn't contribute to this playoff. So everybody that's here, everybody that's here contributed to this playoff run,
And you
except
know what's so
for
crazy?
Mitchell Robinson.
Because Rich Robinson was only getting what 15, 16 minutes a game,
Yeah, but that's what I'm
17.
saying. His contribution was major, but major in a short way. You know what I mean? So yeah, you had um a guy that can grab 10 rebounds, 15 rebounds, a guy that can you know defend the basket 2, 3 blocks a game, sometimes four, depending on how many what type of team he's playing. But that wasn't what won the championship. You know what I mean? Because we was winning games when he wasn't playing. So let's just keep it a buck. Mitch is a man. You know what I mean? And yeah, I'm gonna miss the fact that he's gonna be on another team, especially that team.
Oh, especially bro, homegrown. Come on, bro.
He went
You
to the
got a
green and white,
homegrown.
bro. He went to the
Yo,
green and
bro,
white,
and go
bro.
to yeah. That don't even. it don't even look right.
Yo, it's disgusting. Yo, if you would have went to Chicago, if you would have went to daggone the Kings, I don't care anything but that green and white, bro. Why go to them dudes? Jeez,
So,
yo.
bro, do we do the hacker Mitch when
Oh,
we play him?
absolutely, absolutely,
Uh-huh.
absolutely. Yo, you betrayed us. You know what I mean? So if anything, I'm definitely putting you on the line. 10 times a night. That's 10 times
Yo,
a
bro,
night.
but I wonder could the Knicks have done something like yo, look, Mitch, time for such and such, and we got you. Like, somewhere down the line, we gonna pay you what you're from what you was worth. But we need that discount right now to keep you. We're gonna give you before your concept before give you 4 years, and before the fourth year is over, we're gonna sign you again for another 5 or 6 at such and such. Giving you about 16 years here or something like that. Maybe more, because I think he had what, like 7, 8 years he was the Nick?
Yeah, it was the longest Nick,
Or
bro.
so you put in
Everybody else is
like
gone.
12. Yeah, so do this 4, and we're gonna give you four, 4 more after that. You know?
Man, I'm pretty sure they threw so many numbers at that dude. You know what I'm saying? Mitch wanted to get paid. I can't blame him. He's been here for God knows how long, and he hasn't gotten a real contract yet. So he has now gotten a real contract. But he's not the type of player to play 30 minutes a night. You play him that long, he's injury prone instantly. Instantly.
And I think that's probably one of the reasons why it's like, wow, this dude is injury prone. He's not a he's not a what is he making 20 or like 14, 15-ish or something a year?
Yeah. He's making bread, bro. He's good. He's good. So the one thing about Mitch is I think he knows his time is super limited. And he needed that check for that family. And I ain't mad at him. That's why I said I wasn't mad that he left. It was more of who he went to. That's the thing that got me. I'm like, yo, you could have gone anywhere else. Why? The green and white. Oh,
I would have expected for him to go to the Lakers.
I wouldn't even accepted that, even though I can't stand the Lakers either. The last time I liked the Lakers, well, it's when Kobe was there. But for the most part, it was Magic time. I was a huge James Worthy fan, bro. I used to love James Worthy. That
Yeah,
dude, son.
I never liked the Lakers unless they played Boston.
What?
Phone come up.
That was the only
I never
time,
liked the
bro.
Lakers.
I was a huge James Worthy fan. Man, I love Kareem. I love Magic. You know what I'm saying? Green. But James Worthy, he was that Dr. J on the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? Him and Clyde
Mhm.
Drexler. I would love to have seen a 2-on-2 with him, Clyde Drexler, against Dr. J and Dominique Wilkins. Yo, that would have been probably the best 2-on-2. You know what I mean? But yeah, bro, it's just it is what it is, man. I ain't mad. You know what I'm saying? I'm just
It's gonna be interesting though.
yeah. It's
It's gonna be
definitely
interesting.
definitely.
And then we got to see what's going to happen with But the Clippers, in their situation, with that, you know, paying paying Kawhi the way they that hookup they did with him. But everybody do that. It's weird though. Everybody do that, bro. Like we're gonna get you
Man.
some endorsements with so and so. We want to make sure you gonna make the money up type stuff.
Mm, well, that's what I mean when I say there are certain ways to make money outside of that contract. You know what I mean? And if a team
Yeah.
could,
Uh-huh.
you know, help you to do certain things to make money outside of that contract so that that team can stay together, I say do it. You know what I mean? Do it. So,
Yo,
but
shoot, bro. That's really that formula is a college formula.
yeah,
Our boosters is going to pay the players.
yeah, yeah.
And that's what that's really all it was, you know.
Hmm.
So
Well, bro,
it's gonna be interesting, bro.
we're
It's
gonna
gonna
have a
be
great
interesting.
season, man. But you know the first game is is against Philly, right?
And then Christmas is, I think, San Antonio. Christmas or Boston.
Boston,
Boston.
Boston. So honestly, I don't even
Our
care to
first
see
game.
see the games against San
Our first
Antonio.
game. But I think our first game should have been against them. Um, it should be because that game should really like it should be like college. College has a Hall of Fame game. The two who played in the championship, they go to Springfield and they play in the Hall of Fame game.
Yeah,
And I think it should. That would have really rubbed it in their nose. Them getting their range against San Antonio, because San Antonio was still going by that analytic crap. They should have won. We was dominating them. So yeah, y'all won the what's that saying? They won the war, but y'all won the battle, but y'all didn't win the
you
war.
win the war. Word up.
Uh-huh.
And you only the thing about it is they only dominated the first quarter and a half. The other two and a half quarters, you got destroyed. You know what I mean? So no
Yo,
matter how many times we were down, we dominated to a point where we came back and won. So yeah, you can say all that you're saying, but it makes sense that first quarter and a half because that's where your memory stops. You know what I mean? You forget
mhm.
about the other two and a half quarters. The ones where we came back from 29 down, the one where we came back from 18 down, the one where yeah, you forget about all of that. You know what I mean? So I don't know what domination y'all saw. You know what I mean? But yeah, yeah. Look, look, we could talk if
Yo,
you want
bro.
to.
You know what I would have seen a lot more of, and I don't know if it was an AI that like when Wimby was going to the locker room and he fell on his knees. I would have loved to see that cameras on him a little bit longer to see
Oh
because
man,
I was like, damn, is that AI or is he really did he just lose it like that?
yo, I don't know, man. I honestly and truthfully, I'm really done with the whole San Antonio analytics and stuff. Look, they lost. They can do whatever they gotta do to try to get back. You know what I mean? You know, let's move on to next season and see because there hasn't been a repeat champion. I think since Golden State.
In 8 years, bro.
I think that was the last repeat champion. So
Mm.
we have to repeat. You know what I mean? So let's see what happened. You know what I mean? So before we go,
Definitely, I hope we make it to the chip.
oh, I think we're gonna make it. I think
Because
we're gonna make it.
anything can happen once you just got to get there. Anything can happen.
Well, outside of injuries, Because that's the only thing I see that could stop us, right? Outside of injuries, if we are 95% healthy, I don't see nobody stopping us. I don't care about all the
Yo,
trades. I don't care about players that went to a
mhm.
different team. I don't care about people stacking. It's 5-on-5 at every point in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, so
So
what do you contribute the Knicks their hardest time with San Antonio? Do you think it was the defense, or they just wasn't hitting shots? Because they was missing they were just missing shots,
I
bro.
don't honestly I don't think it was the defense. And I'm gonna tell you why. So in the first quarter and a half of every single game, this team started out sluggish and slow. I don't care how much rest they had, I don't care whatever the case may be, they just started out slow. Missing shots, taking, and then it was conversations that were had, and they buckled down, the shots stopped falling. The simple plays became dominant plays. And that was it. Game over.
Yo, bro, just imagine if Brunson was having from start to finish great games. He would have averaged 40 something.
Yeah,
Because he was averaging damn near 30 almost
bro.
with playing bad in the first halves and stuff.
And see that's the other part. The other part is when you're playing bad, not getting down to a point where it's like the game is over. You know what I mean? I'm having a horrible game. Oh well. These dudes played tireless ball, consistent team ball for 48 minutes. No matter how many points they were down, they just kept playing through it. You know what I'm saying? Who's
Yo,
different
bro,
on this team right now that's not going to fall in line with that?
they really felt that they can when you got that mentality, ain't over. We can win.
Yeah.
All we gotta do is hit our shots. And they always in them huddles, bro, calm. They ain't bitching with each other.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't doing this, you ain't doing that. Yo, just keep our composure. We can do this. We done it before. And that's the good thing about it. They
And then
done it plenty of times.
not only plenty of times, but major times. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Bro,
Mm-hmm. They
20,
did it in the playoffs. They did it in the
29
playoffs.
points, bro. How do you come back in the playoffs? This is the hardest time of the year. In the playoffs, 29 points down, and you win the game. Bro, from that point on, there's nothing nobody could ever tell you that will make you feel like this game is over. This game ain't over until that bell rings or that buzzer sounds. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, I felt like, no, let me rephrase. I feel like when this season comes and when this season happens, at the end of the day, there's another championship in New York. And I'm not saying that we're going to
So
be the number one team in the East. I'm not saying that we may not even be the third team. We could be the fourth or the fifth. It doesn't matter.
mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, even with this season that just passed, if we wound up in the seventh spot, I felt like we were still going to win the chip. That didn't matter to me.
But
You know what I'm
me,
saying?
to me, I think it's a mental thing to want to win the conference so you can have home court.
Mm-hmm.
It's when the Knicks is home that worries me because I love when they're on the road.
But that's
You know what I'm
in
saying?
the regular season because their history since Brunson has been there is that it doesn't matter where they're at, home or away, we're a good team.
Mm-hmm.
In the regular season, it's totally different. Regular season, they come home and it's like, yo, how these dudes let these bums beat them in their own home? You know what I'm saying? So, yo, I agree. but I never worry. Never. I promise you. Ask anybody that's around me, Jazz. They'll tell you. Every time they be like, "Oh, the Knicks is down by 15 in the fourth quarter," and blah blah blah. I be like, "Listen, it's regular season."
I look at it as I look at it like this. We got them right where we want
Yep. Word up.
them. We
It's
got them
regular
right where we
season.
want them.
Yeah,
Yep.
man. It's regular. Look, everybody like, yo, oh, how they lose to these guys? Listen, it's regular season. You know what I mean? I'm not worried about none of this stuff. You know, how do you listen? I'm telling y'all, wait till the playoffs start. You're gonna see a totally different Nick team. You know what I mean? And then playoffs come, totally different Nick team. What happened? How could that be? It's the same players. You know what I mean? Yeah, but to me, they're just auditioning for the playoffs. Like they're auditioning for the part. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm telling you, bro. I'm 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 living off of the championship, but I'm ready for the next parade. They owe me a parade because they shortchanged us in the last one, so they definitely owe us for this one. You know?
Yo, my my bro that I went to the service, he was die hard, bro. Every night after the game, we be talking. Yo, bro, more him most of all, especially now that I lost him. Like, wow, he got to experience it, bro. That
Yeah.
they did it, and
Hmm.
I bought him a I got a picture his wife sent me. I bought him it's maybe it was about like a 14 by 15 picture with with the Knicks, a picture with the Knicks, the whole team. A couple of
Yeah.
little pictures on the side and like some I think the stats or something.
Right.
I went to the post office to send that off. Right, he was already sick. No, this was when he got sick. I found out that he was going to rush to the hospital. I was on my way to send it to him to the hospital. I mean, but I forgot to put the address and everything on it. I'm calling him and calling him. He ain't answering. Calling both phones. He ain't answering. Like, damn, normally he picks up. So let me call his wife. Call his wife. She was like, it's not good. Your brother's on his way to the hospital. I was like, man, I was calling for to get the address. I can't even send this right now. You know what I'm saying? I didn't send it until maybe about a week or two later, bro. But when I sent it, he was, and I did send it. He was in hospice care at home, and she placed it on him.
Mm.
While he was like laying down and eyes open, and she took a picture of it with him with it, and she said he did understand what it was, and I mean that made me happy. You know what I'm saying? You know, and we sent them that. So his man cave, bro, got all kinds of stuff hanging up. And I just talked to his wife. She was like, Tony, if there's anything that any one of them things you want, it's yours. I was like, nah, I just, as long as you can keep his man cave like that, that'll be honoring him, and
Yeah.
that type of stuff. Yeah. So
That's what's
it was a
good,
good,
man.
it was, that was great to see that, you know.
That's what's
It's
good.
all good.
Well, man, all I can say is that this is nothing but love to the family. You
All
know what I
right, well,
mean?
bro, I think it's probably time for us to do the 1-2 skedaddle.
Yeah. Well, let me say this real quick. You know, love and peace to the family. Number one. You know what I mean? The condolences to the family. And
Can you hear me? I can't hear you.
you lost me. Well, I'm still on here, so I'm gonna
Can you
say
hear
this
me?
real quick. Um, Once again, love and peace to the family. Um, life always is going to give us those challenges, man. Especially when we lose somebody, it's hard. You know what I mean? But him knowing
I
that he
can't
was
hear you.
loved, he knowing that he was loved, and having individuals like you in their life, you know what I'm saying? That made him and the family feel just as loved, if anything. So yeah, it's time to boogie, man. I just wanted to say that. You know what I mean? I wanted to say that we appreciate you, man. I'm pretty sure the family appreciate you, you know. Um, but yeah, it's time to boogie, bro. I didn't plan on doing a whole nother Nick segment, but man, I have my guy back, Jazz, and I appreciate um,
I get it now.
I appreciate um, my brother being back with me. Like I said, I didn't plan on doing on a whole nother Nick segment, but it's good to do it with my brother. You know what I'm saying? Um, next week, man, we definitely got to get into some of this idiotic talk. You know what I mean about the whole stuff that's going on with this war and this oil and how it's affecting everybody and how this president is doing the flim flam on you know on everybody here. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Reform, and he making money off y'all.
everybody.
While y'all starving like the Democrats.
Man, we all starving. Democrats, Republicans, but they don't want to wake up. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? But I appreciate you, family, for coming through again. I love my brother, man. This is my partner right here, but I love my brother, man. He's my guy. You know what I mean?
Bros for show.
So, man,
We show it. We
thanks for
bros
putting
for
through on
show,
another
bro.
for another show. Um, salute to my boy Mac, my boy Cole. You know what I mean? Obviously, some things they still taking care of. You know what I mean? But we gonna hold it down until Furious 4 is back online. You know what I mean? Funky 4 plus one.
Awesome foursome. Yeah,
you
the
know,
awesome foursome. The
you know,
quad squad.
word up. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, man, I had a good time, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? It's a long time coming for us. You know,
Yo, bro, but even thank you for holding it down last week for us.
man,
You know?
I was disappointed, but not disappointed, man. You know, I was like, man, that audio killed me, bro. It be what it be, man. If y'all could read lips, y'all know how we was having a good time. Cast that read lips is like, yo, Sax is killing it. What's up, sis? Um, but yeah, man, I'll holler at y'all later, bro. Jazz, man, love you like a brother. You know how it is. You know what I mean? Each one support one. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, let's
My
get it in.
dog was barking. I was trying to cut him
Oh,
out, her out a little bit.
yeah, he
But
trying to
yeah, bro,
chime
love
in
you
too.
more,
He like,
bro.
yo, I had a good time too.
Now you finished.
you
Feed me.
know, yo, y'all having all this convo. I got something to say.
Word, let me chime in now.
Word up, sure. Bring you a
Yeah, bro.
whole
But
nother
yeah,
set of
bro, it was great,
podcast
great
speakers.
show.
But yeah, bro.
Uh-huh.
And go ahead and do your thing, bro, and I'll holler at you, man. To all the people that came through, you know what I mean?
No
Salute to
doubt.
everybody,
One love
you know what I
to
mean? As
one love, one
usual,
love.
each one support one, and we
For
thank
sure,
y'all
for
for coming
sure.
through. And man, it was great. I had a
Holding us
good time.
down. Thanks for holding us down.
Yeah, yeah,
Appreciate,
yeah.
appreciate.
Always, always, my brother. None but
All right,
love.
bro. Steve.
Holler at you later, baby. Peace.
Peace.